don't know if everybody's watching the Super Bowl. Is it even on? It's probably still on. I don't have TV anymore. I don't watch the Super Bowl. Anyway, yeah, anyhow. Yeah, whatever. Okay, first person here is H2O. What does S think of me after her son and I broke up? Impression. Not really thinking much about it, not here nor there. May feel like it's just, it's life. Life happens. May think overall you're a nice person. May think that you're grounded and stable or you're kind-hearted. But may feel like it's just part of life. Aries Sun for the next 24. Next 24, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, maybe a Libra. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. In areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Alpha for tomorrow. Alpha for tomorrow. You have choices and options coming in around social activity and life is moving forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Negativity moves into the past. New beginnings around the horizon and success comes in around work, school, or business. If you can take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, that would be a good idea. And then also you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Alessandro for this month. New beginnings around the horizon around like business, work, school, business. And then you have happiness coming out around having choices and options around social activity. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it will be positive. And you could have a wish come true. Not bad. Emily, did I cause VH to be disappointed in me or angry by sharing some information with him tonight? I mean, he heard the voice message, but I didn't reply. Okay, let's see. I don't think he's disappointed in you, no. No, I don't think he's angry either. He may be undecided about something, but no, I don't think he's upset or anything. Seems kind of neutral. Me and Ellie, general for this week. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may have some good luck happening or luck is changing for the better. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Could be spending time with an Aries or a Scorpio or both. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Jasmina, general. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and a wish comes true around work, school, or business. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Maybe spending time with the Cancer. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. MR, I told O that I missed talking to him and thought about him. All he said was, I enjoyed talking to you too. Why so guarded? Loss of interest, wondering why he responded the way he did. No, it's not a loss of interest. He just didn't know what to say. So he agreed. He does miss talking to you too. And there's probably going to be more communication coming in or communications picking up on the horizon. So that's pretty good. Super Bowl is still on. I'm up late watching it. I don't know. I watched the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. I was in Florida and I watched it with my dad, and it was that Super Bowl where it kept going into overtime. Like, we kept thinking one team won, and then it went into overtime, and he was getting annoyed. He was like, oh my God, this is going to go on all night. Comment, when will C answer my email? Soon, could be sometime this week. Like, I'm going to say between now and Friday. Nat, love. Nat, love. You have new beginnings on the horizon with the Magician, the ability to manifest it, and a new commitment coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Could be with a Virgo or another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. Exploring your options leads to success as well. Not bad. Bree, love for me and Joseph B. Love for me and Joseph B. Okay, you've got slow and steady wins the race, but good communication and cooperation and compromise leads to things moving forward. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. This relationship has long-term commitment potential around it. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Tiffany, General. Tiffany, General. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Maybe spending time with a Cancer or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and cooperation and compromise is suggested around work, school, or business. Comment regarding my professional. Will the October opportunity be normal training course like I wanted, or a university degree program? Is the one that you wanting more of like a hands-on kind of a training? I think that's what it's going to be like. Could that be? Is that possible? Emily, I sent a private email to JS tonight that gets her in the loop about the events of the past year and a half. Will she find it helpful regarding my employment to Z? Yes, I think that was a good idea. It looks good. MR, will O be emotionally vulnerable soon or keep being guarded? You may see a slow and steady change with him over the course of the next few weeks. Yeah, I think over time it's going to get easier. Slow and steady. Not bad. Not bad. Cosmic, do you see me getting a higher paying job this year? If you push for it, yeah. If you continue to look for it, you'll find something that pays more. Yep, but you have to like stay on top of it. I know it's a pain in the ass. Lily, general for me. Lily, general for me. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward with the Magician. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may have like ease around finances on the horizon. Money's coming in, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You may no longer be feeling stuck or stagnant. Life begins to move forward. Kelly, will my daughter Autumn become really successful at her drawings? I can't answer for really successful because I don't know what you mean by that. Like, it's too broad. Like, what's really successful? Like, will she make millions? I don't see a ton of money coming in, but it does look like she has growth, change, and transformation coming in around this, and that she should stick with it, and perseverance could pay off big picture. So there's opportunity for more to come around it. Vicky, general for Monday. May hear from somebody hoping to hear from or receive good news. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You may be spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may feel like personal and professional relationships are functioning better. And if you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. See, 11, what's the connection between me and D? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, what's the connection? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're asking. Can you rephrase it? MR, why is O so guarded since it's not that he's losing interest? He's afraid of being hurt, like big picture. He feels like vulnerability is weakness, or exposing himself could lead himself to being open and vulnerable to being hurt. And that's why he's not willing to, like, he needs to get a little bit more comfortable, and he's not that comfortable right now. He'll feel a little bit more comfortable as time goes on. There's somebody else. Who the hell else is it? Oh, I know who it is. Somebody else that I've been reading for, that both of the guys kind of read the same, like very guarded and hesitant, but as time goes on, that lessens, almost like they're hesitant to move forward until they get comfortable enough where it doesn't, like, they don't care anymore. Like, it's just, they're just comfortable. Anyhow, yeah, it may take a little time. A comment. Actually, the HR department told me they don't know yet whether it's going to be 1-year vocational training program or longer university without getting paid. I think it's going to be the hands-on one, the vocational one. That's what I think is going to happen. Hi, Adonis. Hi, Mel. All right, where was I? Martisha for the week ahead. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. Maybe feeling a little more financially secure, and you may feel like relief around finances coming in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business is also possible. Veronica, is Austin still watching me? What do you mean by watching you? Yeah, can you rephrase that or explain what you mean? Susie, general love reading for the next week. What's coming? Negativity moves into the past, and you may have finances improving. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. When it comes to love, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around both personal and professional relationships. Could be spending time with a fire sign next week, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. K, love reading. K, love reading. Okay, when it comes to love, expressing your wants and needs around love could lead you towards success. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. That could bring in a committed relationship. If you're already with this person, expressing your wants and needs will help things move forward. If you're not with anyone, you may have an Aries coming in or a Scorpio. New beginnings on the horizon. Life is moving forward. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you, or anything that could be keeping you stagnant, and life moves forward. Avery, do not talk over me. What?
Tito said he wanted to come onto the blanket, and then he took the whole entire blanket off of me. And that was like got onto the blanket, half actually under. All these little torture asses under me.
All right, I want you to go to sleep. Okay? Mountain, when I talk to C, the Aquarius, and if I share what I want to say to T, the Leo, will what I say to him be relayed to her? And if yes, how will she receive that? I don't know that he's going to say anything because he shows as the Hermit. If you may have to tell him to say something if you want him to say something, but I don't think he's going to say anything if you don't specify that. If she does hear about whatever it is, yeah, I don't know if he's maybe he doesn't want to get in the middle. Maybe he doesn't want to go in the middle of he said, she said kind of stuff. That's why he shows as the Hermit. If he does say something to her, there may be a miscommunication. It's probably better off that he doesn't get in the middle, and that if you want to say something to her, you just say it to her, because he may screw it up, or there may be a miscommunication. Raymond, love for this week. Listen to your intuition, and slow and steady wins the race. Exploring your options could lead to success around love. If you're not with anyone right now, there may be fire coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Don't look back on the past, and life moves forward. I don't know that's going to be this week, though. It may take a little bit longer than this week. If you're currently seeing somebody, then something could move forward this week. If there's nobody around, it might not be this week. It may not be until early spring. And I would say it looks like fire is coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Mr. Gerardo, general reading. You have a new journey that begins around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Life is coming into balance, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Could be spending time with a Capricorn or a Scorpio. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and you may be feeling grounded and stable financially. Sagittarius, rising, general. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something could make you feel relief. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward quickly. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And cause for celebrations coming in around life moving forward. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. And you have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Comment. Considering this, do you see my own hierarchy letting me go in June or October? Okay, let's see. Most likely, I think it's going to be in October, but I think they'll let you go. Yeah. Yeah. I did those. C11, general reading between me and D. Things look out of balance between the two of you, or the two of you are not on the same page. The Two of Cups is in reverse. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but I don't see all that much change here. It depends what it is that you're looking for out of this relationship, but it doesn't look like all that much is happening, or somebody may be distant, or two people that aren't on the same page. I would express your wants and needs to this person if you want to see something change. Cinnamon for the next 48 hours. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You have the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Not bad. Veronica, is Austin still watching my location or socials? I don't think so. Dolphin for tomorrow. Dolphin for tomorrow. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Old wounds heal and move into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lima, the nurse at NH yelled at my Nana. Was my Nana bothered by it? I was. No, I don't think she was, though. Not that it makes it right. I mean, you shouldn't yell at somebody. Liz, for the next 24 hours. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you may have choices and options coming in around social activity. Maybe spending time with a Cancer. Could be spending time with another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Money comes in, finances improve, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business does not go unnoticed. Pretty good. Essence, happy Sunday. Oh, you missed me yesterday? Where was I? I was here. Well, I don't remember. Oh, ice skating. We had ice skating yesterday. Day, happy New Year. It's been a while. Yeah, how you been? I'm good. Hanging in there. Davy, General. You may have something happen that makes you happy with the sun, and you may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Negativity moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Your luck may be changing for the better quickly. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Mountain, if I talk to JPC's sister, or try to talk to her again, will she listen to what I have to say, or is she going to have the same position? She may listen a little bit. You may get a little bit more out of her, but it may not last long. Like, she may let you say a couple of things, and then I don't know what she said last time, but she may cut you off or say, like, she doesn't want to get involved, or she's staying out of it, or something like that. Day, what does Casey feel about the text I sent? Maybe feeling indecisive. So I don't know what's going on, but feeling a little stuck or stagnant, a little indecisive. If there's been no response, it's because she doesn't know what to say, or she's afraid of saying the wrong thing. My suggestion would be, if you can, to communicate over the phone or in person is best. But if you can't do it in person, I would do it over the phone and not try to talk through text message. It's just not a great way to communicate. And I'm afraid that if she doesn't know how to answer, she's just not going to answer. Amber, love. Okay, you have a committed relationship here that should be well functioning. If you're already with this person, things look good. If you're not with anyone, you could have a air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or maybe fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is moving forward, so if you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Alan, if I could, can I get what's going to happen between me and CP? It's really too broad of a question. I need to know specifically, what are you asking? Like, what is it that you want to happen? It's too broad. It's like we could have a phone conversation. We may go for coffee. It's like there's too much that could happen. If you could specify exactly what you're looking for, it would be helpful. Essence, my friend Sally wants me to go to Puerto Rico with her, but I'm iffy about it. She wants us to stay with her friend Leo, and I don't know them. She'll pay for half my flight, but energy around this or advice. Energy is a little out of balance. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is or where you would be staying, but I'm skeptical to say go for this. Like, would you be staying at a resort? It's like feeling like things are out of balance, or feeling like this was not what I had in mind, or I didn't think it was going to be like this, and feeling let down. Yeah, if you know where you're staying, I would look into that, but I'm skeptical. Like, it looks like it may be better just not get involved. Anyhow. Oh no, the shirt didn't come yet, Bernard. It's supposed to come Tuesday.
What shirt?
Your shirt, Frank's shirt.
Yay!
Bernard, in general for the Virgo, how to react on Valentine's Day. What a nice gift. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think that she's going to be happy and content with whatever it is that you give her. It looks like it would be like happy, grounded, stable, sincere, a pleasant time. And expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. It looks like it goes over well.
Mommy,
What?
so, if you ever, can we please go to Walmart? I want to show you what I want there.
Okay, yeah, okay, we'll go to Walmart. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. Oh, are we done? Okay, Alan, I can answer that. I can answer that. Now, I wouldn't say that you're necessarily done, because I see communication coming in, and communication is always positive. So expressing your wants and needs around this situation could clear things up, especially things that have been out of balance. Ladybug, why did Londa not come to pick up my sons to move her stuff like she said she would on Saturday? She may have gotten busy with doing something else. Yeah, odd. Yeah, like got caught up doing something else and just let it go. Brianna, will my crush PJ ever come to tell me his feelings for me? At this point, I don't see him feeling the need to tell you anything or you have any specific feelings. If you want to discuss your feelings with him, I would reach out to him and let him know how you feel. Essence, truly thank you, because I felt I would be disappointed too. Like, I want my own place in the accommodations. I figured I would be disappointed when I got there, and I wouldn't want that. Yeah, I'm afraid of, like, where is it that you're staying? That's what the question is. Anyhow. Oh, have a good night, Alan. Thank you. That's okay. That's okay. Bernard, it is like, okay, let's just check the weather here. This morning when we left for the rink, it was 0. It was 0. And then we're walking through the parking lot at the mall. Neighbor's like, it's not that cold today. I'm like, are you crazy? It's freezing. Okay, it's 8 degrees right now, but it feels like -4. -4 is better than last night where it was -15. Severe weather advisory. These conditions are expected to last until 10 a.m. on Monday. So what happens at 10 a.m. tomorrow? Well, it goes up to 16 degrees and it's sunny. So maybe the sun will help. And then tomorrow we go up to 29. So that's not so bad. And then we go up to 30, 36. We're in like the low 30s for the rest of the week. But next Tuesday, we go up to 41. Thank goodness. We get the hell out of this crazy weather.
CVS.
What?
Can we go to CVS?
Yeah, we'll go to CVS.
Yeah.
Girly, can you please pull some blue spirit cards for me? Sure. Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization, logic, structure, leadership, discipline. King of Air, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. Girl, wake up. Does my manager, Jolanda, not like me anymore? Overheard her saying hurtful things about me. Oh, that's terrible. I think that she likes you. I think she may have been having a bad moment, or she may have been frustrated with something. Oh, that sucks. Maggie, I'm applying for a job as a German teacher abroad. Will I get the job this year? And if so, when? That may happen, and it may be like, maybe over the summer. Like, I don't know, maybe August. Could that be possible? Essence, she hasn't answered that. I'm waiting for her to show me some pictures because she said it's a guest house in addition to her friend's house. I wouldn't do it. Nope. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, because the cards are showing disappointment, and I'm really concerned with the accommodations. I'm just not the type of girl to be desperate to travel. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. What's probably out of balance is the energy you're seeing is that she's been begging me, and it was getting low-key manipulative, and she apologized. Yeah, why is she so desperate to go? Yeah, who are these people? See, my fear is that they're going to say that it's one thing, and you're going to get there and it's going to be something else, and it's not going to be someplace that you're going to want to stay, and now you're going to be there. Like that's the kind of thing. And why is she so desperate to want to go? Echo, this week's advice for Emmy, better work productivity. Well, you do have growth, change, and transformation coming in around work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance. You're ready for it. Life is moving forward. Good news may come in around work, school, or business, and you're feeling focused and driven. You'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Lucinda for the next 7. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You've got good news coming in and success around work, school, or business. Not bad. Essence, that's what my mom said. Always listen to your mama. Oh my God, yeah. I love her down, but I wish that she would get her priorities. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if she's facing eviction and she's planning travel and she's willing to pay for half of your ticket, like, instead of traveling, maybe she should try not to get evicted. You know what I mean? Dr. Sony, General. You've got money coming in and a little more financial stability coming in. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around work, school, or business, and areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Anxiety eases. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. I mean, you have to be honest. Essence, I agree. I don't believe, like, you're not a good friend if you're telling somebody, hey, yeah, it's a good idea to go travel when you're facing eviction. Like that, you got to be honest, right? Otherwise, I would want somebody to be honest with me if I was doing something like that. Daisha, general overall for this year. For this year, disappointments heal and move into the past. Life is moving forward, and there's a whole lot of ambition and success around like work. Money comes in, finances are improving. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Essence, right? Her rent is so cheap considering she's in New York. Oh my God. Yes, don't get evicted from a cheap apartment in New York because you're never going to find another one. Peach, general. Peach, general. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You have a new journey on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business. Although it may be slow and steady wins the race, life is moving forward. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and you may have choices and options coming in around social activity. Essence, life is weird. It sure is. She's paying $600 a month. Oh my God, you'll never find that anywhere. Oh my God, $600? That wasn't like you in New York. Like you weren't able to get that 30 years ago. $600 for an apartment in New York? No way. Not unless you're talking way, way, way upstate New York. Zolan, what is Sagittarius's opinion of me? May find you to be somebody who is grounded, stable, kind-hearted, caring, sincere, attractive, hardworking, successful. David, I need to fly interstate on Wednesday to meet with the American ambassador on Thursday. Will anybody or anything try to block that meeting? The meeting is extremely important. I don't think so. I think you'll be able to make it. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. D for the upcoming week. You could have a wish come true around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and success is coming in around work, school, or business. Your luck is changing for the better, and life begins to move forward. You may have money coming in or finances improving. Essence, yes, but she hasn't paid it in 7 months. Oh my God. And now she has to apply for some one-shot deal, which you hope goes through. Oh my God. That's terrible. That's terrible because in New York, you're never going to find something that cheap. Never. Teresa, my daughter is 28 and she has a learning disability. She's a Cancer. Will she get disability if I go to the lawyer now? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, let's see. You mean like disability so that she doesn't have to go to work? I don't think that a learning disability is going to get her out of that. Yeah, I'm not convinced at this point that she's going to qualify as being like permanently disabled, if that's what you're asking. But I would go and find out, see what the lawyer says. It can't hurt to find out. Leo Sun, general. You have perseverance pays off around finances improving. The world is at your feet, and areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. You have choices and options that could be coming in around work, school, or business, and then you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business is possible. Yeah, I read the blue ones the same way that the blue ones. Okay, so they're basically like tarot cards, only they're a little different. So it's like the water signs, the king of water would be like the king of cups. The knight of earth would be like the knight of pentacles. So it's similar, but I always kind of go by what they say on them. And yeah, they're kind of just like tarot cards. They're just a little different. But you have the elements. You've got the air. You've got the earth. Like you have the air, earth, the elements. And then you have the archangels. Avery, you still awake? Would you fall asleep? Maybe that would be good. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? What Pisces? But they're cool. Don't you think they're cool, Adonis? And they have like some of them are really pretty. I don't know. It's like some people just like to have them. Natasha, general for the week. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. You're making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You have money coming in, finances may be improving. Listen to your intuition. And then you may be feeling like cooperation and compromise works around work, school, or business. Oh, that's cool. You got them on a bookshelf. Neat. I was in a store at the mall that had such nice decks, but I'm like, I just don't need to buy them right now. I got that big tax bill I gotta conquer. Maybe once I get past that and the ice skating that costs $1 billion. But I was looking at them and I was like, some of them are just so cool. Now, and if I go out and talk to T the Leo directly, how will she take what I have to say? I think it may be a good idea because you'll be able to say exactly what you want to say and she'll hear it directly from you. I don't know if she's going to be happy with what you say. Like there may be some like a little argument around it, but you may feel better that you said it and you got it off your chest and you're expressing what you need to. There could be a little argument around it. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the argument is, but she may feel like you've overstepped some kind of a boundary by what you say. But, too bad for her if she feels like that. Girly, that's how I see them too, like tarot. It always happens that the 5 of Earth doesn't make an appearance, especially right now. It would have been nice to have the 10 of Earth. I know. Macy, can I have a general for the week coming? Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. And life may change for you for the better quickly. An old wound heals and moves into the past. You could be spending time with a Libra. Not a bad week. Brenda, what's coming in general? What's coming in general? So you may be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in some extra money. Finances are improving and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something may make you feel relieved. Slow and steady wins the race, but life begins to move forward and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever it is you set your mind to this week. Pretty good. Mountain, does she feel like I overstepped because I told the community or because I said something to her? I think it may be for both of those reasons, a little bit of both. Brianna, what will PJ say or think if I approach him with my feelings about him? I mean, I fear that he won't receive it well. Okay, let's see. Well, he may be undecided or not know how to respond to it. He also may be a little bit surprised, or it may be unexpected. But you know what? I would suggest talking to him in person and approaching him rather than sending an email or a text or anything like that. It may be something that he needs to digest or think about for a moment, which is fine. I don't think he's going to be rude or mean or anything like that. I think the conversation will go okay. Hey, where'd my hand cream go? Somebody come here and shyster my hand cream? Oh, here's this one. I was looking for the other one. This will have to suffice. Oh. Now I've got too much. Oh my goodness. I'll put some on my leg. What a madness. Okay. Stephanie, for next week for finances. Finances are okay. It's a little slow and steady, though. You might be feeling a little bit stretched too thin next week, but you'll be fine. You'll make it. And then as we move into the spring, you may see finances improve. You may be adding a new stream of income. Oh, good luck, Brianna. It'll be fine. Cosmic, do you see me staying with JS permanently, or do you see a higher paying job coming in 26 that will enable me to leave the weekend job? If I stay at JS, I'm happy with it, but with another weekend job. Okay, let's see. Well, it could become, may come to a crossroads at some point. I don't see you leaving there on the immediate horizon. You're probably going to be there, I'm going to say, at least for the next couple of months. But it's the kind of thing, like if you continue to pursue another job, eventually you're going to find something better, because there's always something better out there. It's only a matter of time. So it's really whether or not you decide to continue to pursue something, and then at that point make the decision. It's like, yeah, right now I don't see you leaving there. So I'm going to say over the next couple of months, you wouldn't be leaving there. But, like eventually you'll find something that pays more if you continue to look for it. And then you'll make the decision at that point. Nine lives, love coming in. Love coming in looks, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. And then with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could lead to commitment. But if you're not with anyone right now, it's probably new energy coming in that may be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life turns a corner and life moves forward. If you're in a well-functioning relationship right now, though, your current relationship may move forward. Cosmic, do you see a new weekend job here soon? It's dangerous here. You may find another, another weekend job soon. Yeah, that's possible. Tidy Maids, general for tomorrow. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around work, school, or business, and perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could be bringing in more money. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Red, what are JR and Mom's issues with me? So, all right, I'm not exactly sure. What I think is happening here is I think there's some jealousy coming from Mom, and I think that she turns it around and makes it look like it's your problem and may complain to JR, and then they kind of team up against you. Yeah, I don't like this. Like, it kind of reminds me of like, and maybe I'm wrong, but like, you're the scapegoat. Like, whatever bullshit's going on, it always goes back to you. Yeah, I don't really care for that energy, but that's the way it reads. Mountain, is T going to see things from my perspective if I go out there and talk to her, or is it better for me to just walk away? I don't know that she's going to see things from your perspective 100%. No, I don't think so. But I do think it's a good idea for you to try to express yourself. And I think you may feel better. And it gives her something to think about. Like, I can't take it with these people that, like, listen to what I'm saying and justify my feelings. Like, my feelings are valid. Like, don't tell me that I'm wrong for feeling that way. And that's the way it looks like she is. Like, she just may kind of tell you that that's wrong or that's not true. But it is true. And she's not taking responsibility for it. But I would put it out there, because I think that by expressing yourself, you'll feel better. But I don't think that she's changing much about the way that she feels right now. And as far as walking away, I wouldn't walk away unless you're like truly done with everything. But if you still have stuff to get and you still want to get the horse and everything else, I would do that. I would try for that first, and then I would be done with the whole thing. Olivia, general for this week. Feeling ambitious, may be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Negativity moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Money comes in, finances improve, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Pretty good. Cosmic, Brian said that he is single. Is he lying to me? What's the outcome with us? Just the same old stagnant, I don't know what to believe. The UPS guy, okay. I'm not convinced he's single because I got the Three of Cups here in reverse. But I don't see all that much happening here. Like, I don't see him pursuing anything with you right now. If you wanted to pursue something with him, something could change. But I'm concerned with the Three of Cups in reverse, that there is not somebody around him. Now, maybe he's not in a committed relationship, but I thought that we knew he was married. So I'm confused. I don't know what that Three of Cups in reverse is. Michelle, general for Kevin and myself in love. It depends where you are in this relationship. I don't see all that much changing here. You got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow mover. So if things are well functioning and you're happy and content, things are going to continue the way they are. If you're looking for something to change quickly, you may need to be the one to take the initiative, because I don't see all that much changing here right now. Lithu, general for the week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. May have money coming in, finances may be improving. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. And old wounds heal, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It's a productive week. You may be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Cynthia, how does my crush feel about me, and how does he currently view me? I need the person's name. I can't answer if I don't know the person's name. Adonis, it's been over a week and I still feel the same. V's current intentions towards me after the quarrel. It's almost V's birthday too. Okay, let's see. Intentions are for communication to come in. Yeah, does not like being, nobody likes being blocked, but doesn't like being blocked and is suffering from some anxiety. I'm going to say the intentions right now are for communication to come in or pick up. And maybe very unhappy. Are they still blocked? Yeah. Juan, how does Juan feel about me? How does he currently view me? May find you to be somebody who is genuinely a happy person, somebody who is respectful, grounded, stable, down to earth, kind-hearted, caring, a sincere friend. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, he doesn't show, this guy doesn't show as being a cheater. Yeah, I don't know. There may be more to this story than we know. Because I don't, like, he doesn't read as being somebody who's a cheater, or he's coming in there looking to hang out and hook up with people. He just doesn't read like that. Like, he reads as somebody, which is not to say that it can't be true, but he reads as somebody who is kind of shy and quiet, not very outgoing, kind of does his thing, comes in and goes out. So I don't know that he's looking to cheat. Yeah, I think that there's something that's missing that we don't know. Joey, you were right about the meeting with the friend. I haven't met in a long time. Unfortunately, his dad has passed away a year ago. I'm glad I met him. So I did a reading for you saying that you were going to meet up with a friend you haven't seen in a long time, and it wound up going well. Is that what it is? Yeah, it actually looks like there may be more communication with this friend coming in. His dad passed away a year ago. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it does look like it. I think it was beneficial for both of you to have met. Pretty good. TT, what strengths have I to inherit my generational curse? Wait, what was that? What strength have I inherit to break my generational curse? If you want to break generational curses, you have to identify what they are. And then you have to get to the bottom of it. See, people can't break generational curses because they don't know any better. They're ignorant to it. So if you're already aware of it, then you already can change it. It's like, you know, like my mom's mom was very, okay, my great-grandmother came here from Italy. and she was not very first of all, she didn't speak English, and she was deaf. So yeah, how do you teach somebody to speak English that can't hear, right? Anyway, so she couldn't really express herself, and she wasn't very. I mean, she treated my grandmother. My grandmother was the princess, but there was definitely something that was missing there, and I don't know if it was emotional or from the language barrier or whatever. But like, or the old country kind of mentality. Like, for example, she gave my grandmother a chicken for Easter one year. Well, my grandmother came home from school one day, and you know where the chicken was? Because they did things like that in Italy back then. We didn't really do that here. Or maybe people did it here, but we didn't do it here. Like, that's a traumatic thing for a kid that had a pet, and now in the pot. Anyway, so, and those things stick with you because as a grown grandmother, she had told me the story about the chicken in the pot. So now, because of the mother she had, she raised my mother to also kind of, like, she wasn't very nurturing to my mother. Yeah, my mother didn't want for anything. It's that my mother always had latest fashion and a new car, and she was spoiled in her own right, but there wasn't that emotional connection there. There's like a neglect emotionally, and then that came down to me. And I didn't realize it because you don't know any better. Like, you just grow up the way you grew up. You think your parents are fine. And then years later, you realize, hey, that was fucked up. But if you realize it, you've already started to break the curse, because you're not going to let it repeat because now you changed it. So one of the things that I noticed, or that I mean, I don't have anybody to, I mean, I could ask my dad, but anyway, I believe, and I've said this before, that a lot of us were left to cry as children, as babies. Cry it out. Let them cry it out. They'll fall asleep. It's not going to kill them. And I think that some people may have taken that, like, it developed like emotional neglect. Like, I'm going to cry and cry and cry, and nobody's coming, nobody's showing up. I've been abandoned. I'm here. And I think that as a very little infant, it starts and it gets worse. I never realized that. I didn't know that that was happening to me. But now, having realized that that's what happened to me, I made sure not to do that to Avery. So you're already breaking the curse if you've already realized that you have a curse. If you've already realized that, look, hey, my grandmother did this to my mother did it to me, and now I'm going to do it to my kids. No, I'm not, because I'm not going to do that, which is not to say that we're all going to be perfect, because we're not perfect. But I made sure that when Avery was born, I slept next to her, and I was always there so that she didn't have to feel like, I mean, my mother was in another room. I mean, it wasn't far, but still, to an infant, it is far. And the house I lived in, like, my bedroom was upstairs and she was downstairs. That was so far away. Not here. Here is very small. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. You're already breaking the curse because you know that you have one and you're identifying it. And now you can change it so that you don't pass it down to the next generation. And they'll be more evolved because you've noticed it. Anyway, that was a big windbag thing. Adonis, like novelty feel? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? TT, what's coming towards me in general? You've got money coming in, finances may be improving, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside for something may make you feel relieved around finances. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward, and you're ready for it. Not bad. I know, Mountain. I know, but I guess they did things like that back then. My dad talks about a story where my grandfather used to have a big party in the backyard every year, and they had what do you call that thing that it goes over a fire pit and you roast the animal? Is spigot? I don't know what it's, something like that. And anyway, and my dad remembers being a little, like a young kid, going into the refrigerator and opening it up, and there was a lamb's head in the fridge. Like you wouldn't see that here today. You wouldn't see that here in this house ever. But you know what I mean? Like, and my dad, like, I mean, he's 80 years old and he talks about it. Yeah, remember I went into and the lamb's head was in there. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. Joey, 48-hour meeting. Perseverance pays off around like work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance. Old hurts or wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from and receive good news. Teamwork is suggested around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Not bad. Cynthia, how does Juan feel about me romantically? I don't see a lot of romance here. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but things are looking out of balance. I mean, he shows his thinking highly of you, or may find you to be respectable, trustworthy, down to earth, but I don't see a whole lot of romance here. It doesn't look like the two of you are on the same page. If you want to see something change, you might need to be the one to suggest it. It looks like things are out of balance between the two of you. TT, what should I consider when starting a business in the future? Slow and steady wins the race. Don't get frustrated if you don't feel like you're making $1 million, you know, the first day. It may take time to get to where you need to be, but slow and steady wins the race. And if you keep pursuing it, you have success coming in. You have a wish that comes true and you're ready for it, but it might not happen overnight. Don't give up. Don't give up. Oh my goodness, where was I? Maybe I was up to RK, general for this week. General for this week. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You got money coming in, finances are improving, and then you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Zaza, are there forces trying to derail me from studying? Like spiritual forces we're asking about? I don't believe so. No, I don't think so. Vaishali, what's wrong with my dog named Rocky? He's been acting strange, always looking at the road and doesn't want to come inside, especially at night. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. Is he eating and drinking water and everything like that? I mean, he looks grounded and stable. Maybe overprotective, or he may be being protective, but I think he's okay. If he continues to act funny and if he's not eating or drinking, I would take him to a vet, but I think he's okay. Essence, just to update you, I'm 4 pounds down. Oh, excellent. I've had some slip-ups, and I'm not at the sardine level. The sardines, if you get them from Amazon, it's not bad. Let me tell you which kind they are, because it's not like a little fish. It's like the side of a fish. It's like a big sardine. And it's really not that bad, especially if you like fish. Let me put it to you this way. If you can eat tuna, you could probably eat the sardines. Yes, because this is boneless butterflied sardine fillets. Brunswick, sardines in spring water, wild caught. So it looks like this. And it's like the side of a fish. It's not like a skinny little fish with a head and a tail. It's like the side of it. Like if you had a piece of flounder, that's what it's like. It's not really not bad. And I'm sure if you cook, you could make them taste really good. Me, I'm no cook, so I eat them out of the can. Avery eats it. Yeah, if Avery could eat it. Anyway. Coco, general for next week. You may have something happen here that makes you happy with the sun. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and success comes in around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Oh, good, Essence. Good. I'm glad that you let that go. Good. Excellent. Good, good, good. Anthony, what do I need to know about my job application in each company? You may hear something within like the next 2 weeks. It shows as a little slow. It's like it may be slow and then all of a sudden things can move forward quickly. I'm going to say maybe within the next 2 weeks or so, you'll hear something about it. Kimmel and Colin's intentions towards me. I don't see any specific intentions right now. Fool is in reverse, which means something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. But life could move forward with like divine guidance or just kind of going with the flow of things. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation is suggested. Girly, as a kid, a lot of my basic needs were neglected, and as an adult, I had to learn to prioritize my need and comfort. I don't compromise my basic needs. It's so true. I have a friend of mine who, similar, her mom, first of all, her parents divorced when she was 2, and her mom was sick. And, like she said, that she doesn't remember her mom ever being really healthy. But because her mom was sick, she didn't have like birthday parties and stuff like that. And like she tends to take care of people because she took care of her mother. And like for me, like, remember I mentioned the other day she bought me the towels. She was like, this is for the household. Like she just like randomly bought towels. She's like, because I would like to think that if our mothers were here, they would do things like that for us. And she's like, we don't do things like that for ourselves. And she's so right. Like, I'm not even kidding you that I'll sew together or stitch up something of mine that anybody else will like throw out and just buy another one because I'm spending my money so that Avery can ice skate. It's just like that. And I'm like, I'm just gonna, this is just how it is for me for right now. Anyway, I keep saying you're the fire horse. It's going to be better. I hope. But it's true. It's like you tend to put yourself last. And I had this conversation with her too. Because she's like a chaotic mess like I am. Like, why? Like, and I would say to her, like, why am I okay? Like, why is it, right? Let's just say the cable man is coming here. The cable man's coming here. I'm going to clean this house from top to bottom because the cable man is coming here. But yet I can sit here and live in a mess. And it's not like a disaster mess, but it could be tidied up, you know? And I'm like, why is it okay that I can sit here in the chaos? But if the cable man is coming, I'm going to clean the house for him. It's fucked up. That's really fucked up. But you learn that your needs aren't important and you can live like that. But it's more important that you do something to make somebody else happy. And you think that the cable guy gives a shit. He's going to come in, turn the cable on, and he's going to leave and not give a fuck. Anyhow, it does take years. Oh, thank you. Metal Rain, finances for the week ahead. Finances should be okay. You have a wish that comes true around life moving forward. Money comes in. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Finances will be all right. Brianna, well, I passed my master's program. I think you will pass it, yeah. Question 2, why PJ doesn't feel like it's necessary to share his feelings. All he does is linger and stare. He just doesn't, it's not something he feels is important. Yeah, it's just not who he is. He's not there right now. It looks like the two of you are not on the same page. Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's misalignment between the two of you. Justice is in reverse, which can indicate things are out of balance. It's just not something he feels the need he has to do right now. He doesn't have anything that he wants to discuss. Brianna. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where am I here on the list? Twinkle, maybe? How does H feel now our divorce is finally single? Well, there's kind of a mix of emotions, you know? So it's like, on one hand, there may be a level of feeling relief that it's done. But on the other hand, there may be a little bit of feeling sad or melancholy or disconnected. Yeah, there's kind of like a range of emotions here. May also be looking forward to starting new or life moving forward, and then also kind of afraid of what that may mean. Namitha, what is coming towards me next? You have a new journey that may be beginning. Life is coming into balance. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And then a heartache or a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Anthony, what do I need to know about my job application in each company? Oh, I answered that one. Oh, you can't eat tuna? Oh, then if you can't eat tuna, you probably won't like sardines. Although, I don't know how experienced you are with tuna. But if you're getting that, there's several types of tuna. You got to get the albacore tuna because the other one is like really terrible. I forget what it's called. Chunk. I think it's, don't get the chunk. Get the albacore. That one's not that bad. Bumblebee, I've never had a problem with. I've also found at the dollar store, Brunswick brand, it's albacore. It's $1.50 a can, and it's worth it. It's similar to Bumblebee, but some of them, like I've had some of them that, and then if you get the really fancy ones that are like seasoned in olive oil, like there's one yellowfin, they're really expensive a can, like maybe $3 or $4 a can, but they're really not bad. Anyhow. I did that. Pallavi Love. Pallavi, love, you got disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. A wish comes true. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Expressing your wants and needs around love is suggested. If you're unsure about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but life moves forward. Eric, what will things be like at work for me this week? Things look good for you. They look good. They look grounded, stable, cooperation and compromise, teamwork and perseverance pays off, leads you to success. Pretty good. Yeah, Mountain, I agree with that. The women are pre-programmed to, yeah, if the house is not together. But, you know, there are some people that don't. Like, okay, my friend, for example, the first time that I went to her house, I mean, it was kind of upside down. She didn't think twice about having me there. And me, like, I feel comfortable like that. So to me, I was like, oh, this doesn't make mine. I'm talking about misery loves company. I'm like, I feel comfortable here because this may be worse than mine. Anyhow. I recently saw something on Instagram, I think it was, where somebody said if you're invited to somebody's house and you notice the dust on the windowsill and you notice the dust on the shelves, don't ever go back. Not because they're dirty, but because you have a dirty heart. And I thought, I like that. Like it was like you're judging them, but they're inviting you in with kindness for whatever the purpose is. And if they're inviting you in and you're judging them, that's on you, not on them. And I kind of agree with that. Like to me, like I said, I was comfortable in my friend's house. She was also at this point, she had her own house. It was her mother's house. She no longer has this house, but she had a yard and she was really into like composting, which I think is great. My grandmother used to do that. But in her kitchen, she had the big buckets that she could separate the food in. So there was a lot of that in the house, which was fine, but there was reasons for that to be there, but there was a lot of clutter and it made it like, it's like feeling like organized chaos. I totally get it. And I feel like you can be like that person or you could be the opposite where everything has its place. And every that makes me more nervous because I feel like I'm not going to do the right thing in that person's house. I'd rather be in this person's house. Anyhow. Oh, thank you, Flower. Mountain, how do the sisters KP the Aquarius and KP, not sure of the sign, feel about what is going on? They may feel like things are a little upside down or topsy-turvy. And they may be feeling a little bit like unstable or unsure about things. Yeah, I don't know if they're starting to feel a little bit like there could be a disaster coming. They got a tower here. They may feel like there's a disaster coming. Weak read for Mel. Weak read for Mel. Weak read for Mel. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Not bad. Flower. Is there anything I can do to recover my money stolen by my relatives from the locked whose keys I gave them? They want me to make up with them, but they keep lying to everyone to save their face. So they physically stole money from you and you want to recover that money. You may have to go to have you gone to the police? I think you're going to have to go to the police and make a police report about it. Yeah, because I don't, if they physically stole money from you, I don't know how you're going to get that back. You're going to have to prove that they stole the money. I would start with the police. Crafted by Kina, how will tomorrow go? Tomorrow is an average day. Feeling grounded and stable, down to earth. You may feel like the hard work you put into work, school, or business is paying off, or things are well functioning, better compensated, better respected, and relieved around work. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and life moves forward. That means I've never had it on purpose. My brother will eat anything and he won't eat sardines either. And you know what else? He won't eat hard-boiled eggs. But he ate that fermented 100-year-old egg when he went to China. He said he wouldn't do it again, but he did it. My brother will eat anything. Like he'll go to those, those exotic meat places, those restaurants that sell all those kinds of weird meats, and he'll eat anything. But not a hard-boiled egg. And not sardines. culture. If I kiss my boss's behind over, communicate with every move like he wants, and don't talk to anyone but him, can I improve my standing with him? You could, yeah, but you kind of would be compromising your own integrity. I don't know how long it would last. Like, not your integrity with other people, nobody else, but you may be feeling like I can't continue to do this. But it would improve, yeah. Mountain, when I was a kid, I was a neat freak, and as I got older, it got worse. Sometimes it's just priorities. And sometimes we just don't have the time or the energy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, I was thinking about that too when I was putting together something for Avery. I was remembering when I was a kid, like organizing my my notebooks for school. Like I would have like, you know, the dividers, English, math, and I was pretty organized. And I also remember having a sticker collection when I was a kid and having them in different categories. Yeah, I'm not like that anymore. Girly, appearances are so important. You could be emotionally falling apart. Oh my God, that was my grandmother. Just make sure you look nice. Yeah, oh my God, my grandmother. Just put your lipstick on. Don't cry. Don't let the neighbors hear you crying. The neighbors are going to hear you. Like, so what? I hear them too. Yep. You gotta dress something, you gotta wear something nice, gotta look nice. Mountain that needs to take care of ourselves so that we can go out into the world and everything. Yes, that's true. Yep. Flower, in my country, we can't go to the police. You have to bribe the police. Oh my God, that's terrible. TB, guidance work, looking for a new job. You've got exploring your options leads to growth, change, and transformation that could be bringing in more money, big picture this year. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You're going to find something. A new journey begins. I'm going to say it may be, maybe if you're looking for a job now, you may find something in the month of March, and it should pay well, and you may be pretty content with it. Yeah, just keep putting it out there. Keep searching. You'll find something. Mountain, I just read that orange zest is good for women. I have some essential oil that is food grade. I put it in my tea. Oh, that sounds good. You mean like just taking an orange and just like zesting it with like the scraper thingy? I would put that in my tea. My brother is pretty adventurous when it comes to food. Flower, and also I gave the keys to them because my mother was dying and I wasn't in a state to manage. Okay, yeah, yeah. I don't know how you could get that money back without like confronting them on it and getting the police involved. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, Flower, I mean, TB, I think you're going to get a job quicker than within the next 6 months. Nisha, what's coming towards me? New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. Money comes in, finances improve. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe planning travel, could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Tanya, general for the next 5. You're welcome, beautiful. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Old wounds are healing. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 5 days. Not too bad. Not too bad. Mountain, I used to color coordinate my clothes and roll my socks and undies. I think part of it is that we didn't have to do all the housework back then. That's true. That's true. You know what? I tried with color coordinating my clothes, And it made me nuts because it was okay if like this is all blue and that's all green, but what do I do with the things that were like striped or multicolored? I didn't know where to put those, and then I just got really flustered, and then everything would just go haywire after that. You know. Nas, what's coming towards me? You have cooperation and compromise around work, school, or business can be pushing your career forward. Listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And then you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Stacy, for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you've got disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with a Virgo. Life moves forward and you're ready for it, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have money coming in tomorrow. Tanya, love coming in, anything good? You have, you have choices and options coming in. You got Sagittarius showing up strong around you right now. New opportunities around choices and options. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but Sagittarius comes up the strongest. Opportunity with the Magician to manifest new opportunities around love. That could be bringing in long-term commitment that's well-functioning, balanced, and stable. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. Not bad. Oh, I'm going to have to try that oil. Tangerine. Felt paralyzed my whole life. Not lucky in any department. Is there anything new coming in for me? Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby that you may wind up making money at. So it could be something that starts off with a new creative project or creative hobby that eventually, I don't know what it is, you'll figure it out. But like say, for example, it's knitting hats. You may start knitting hats. Hey, it's fun. It's somewhere to put my energy. And then you may at some point decide to sell them, and it could be successful. You also have new people entering your life. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You have a Pisces coming in. You have a Scorpio coming in. You also could have a Leo coming in. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. Not bad. Not bad. Girly, thank you. My mom's generation, my grand's generation, silent generation, literally they were strong and enduring. My grandmother rarely cried and always would tell me, if it's going to be, it's up to me. I do like that mantra. I do like that mantra. Kriti, does Akshay think of coming back to me sometimes? I mean, it could cross his mind on occasion. I wouldn't say that he couldn't think of that, but I don't see him doing that as of right now. Things look out of balance between the two of you, and it looks like his life is moving in a different direction as of right now. Stacy, career for tomorrow. Stacy, you've got disappointments heal and move into the past, and feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You may have a wish come true tomorrow. Be clear about your wants and needs in both personal and professional relationships, and areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life begins to move forward. Not bad. Not bad. Isabel, tarot advice. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, because life may be getting like very busy or hectic over the next couple of weeks. Tanya, may I do me and A the Aries? Oh yeah, me and A the Aries. You've got communication coming in or communication picking up. There is long-term potential around that relationship. So something's got to happen here with this guy. I don't know where you guys are right now, but there is long-term potential with the Four of Wands there. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation can help a wish to come true. Listen to your intuition. And negativity moves into the past. I think you're going to hear from him. I think communication comes in with Aries, and then shortly after you hear from him, you'll see one another. And then Mike, Sagittarius, intentions or next move. See, this guy shows as a faster mover. Like things you could hear from him out of the clear blue sky quickly and be seeing him very fast with the Eight of Wands. You have the world at your feet, and you may be ready for things to move forward, or you could be spending time quick with him. You have communication coming in from him too, or communication picking up. Not bad. Not bad at all. TT, what's the energy on my great-grandmother Minnie towards me? I plan on meeting her. I have spoke to her, but I haven't. I have to be more consistent. Okay, let's see. The energy between the two of you looks pretty good. Grounded, stable, sincere. I think that she does want to hear more from you, but I think that you guys will end up meeting and it should go well. Have you never met her before? I think that it's something that I think it would be good for both of you, and I would make it a priority. Yeah. Energy's pretty good. Aisha Muavaya has moved on from his past feelings from someone and his heart only for me now. I don't know where you and him are in this relationship, but things are out of balance between the two of you. I can't say that he doesn't have, there still shows that there may be somebody else around him right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that person is. But it doesn't look like much has changed. If you know who that person is, or what that person's name is, yeah, I don't know. This relationship between you and him, you guys are not on the same page right now. That's that's okay, Tanya. Isabella, I didn't answer for, right? Tarot advice for me for right now. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new journey could begin and life is moving forward when you listen to your intuition, and you may feel relief around finances improving. Pretty good. Miss Bay fell out with Wu again. What to expect from him? There will probably be communication that comes in through text message. Maybe like midweek. Queen Libra, general. Queen Libra, you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care and listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. That may be bringing in relief and happiness around finances. Julie, I'm reading it now. Maybe by like midweek. Maybe like by like Wednesday or Thursday kind of time. Tanya, speaking my mind with Aries, have a look out. It seems that he's seeking validation with me regarding our connection. That could be true. Yeah, and you know what? Speaking your mind will lead to success. Being clear about your wants and needs, slow and steady wins the race. Life moves forward to a place where you're feeling relief. Pretty good. Pretty good. Stacey, can you see what I'll be disappointed about tomorrow? It seems to come out strongly in the reading. There may be a disappointment around a personal relationship or it could be a personal, like a tiff around a personal relationship. Doesn't look like it's that big of a deal. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love for me? Your luck may be changing for the better quickly. When you listen to your intuition, life moves forward. You could have romance heating up with a Scorpio. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and then you may have choices and options that come in. You also could have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Tanya, I couldn't tell by his tone and reaction on our date. Yeah. It's just he's so damn slow. He's got to make a move. Andrea, will I ever see the girl that I like from the dance class again? Do you know that this person's name? You may cross paths, but I can't swear to it. I would need this person's name or a little more information around the situation. I'm not confident. Tanya, will the Aries speak up too or just look at me like I'm a ghost? Oh my goodness. No, I think once you start talking, I think you'll have a decent conversation. Yeah, it looks like, cause for celebration and happiness come in. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but it should be a decent conversation. That's okay, Andrea. Stacy, anything positive coming in for me this week? Yeah, money. Money, new job or business opportunity could lead to happiness, maybe starting a new journey. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. You may have money coming in and you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? I'm Lourdes, work for Monday. Work for Monday. Work looks good. You may be hearing good news. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to get done whatever you set your mind to. You're no longer holding yourself back and life is moving forward. Pretty decent. Mountain is KP the Virgo starting to see the issues with TV Aquarius. Yeah, I think a little bit. Tanya, the guy Chris that I pulled away from because of the whole lie about being single, has he figured out? I sense he's a liar. I think so. Yeah, I think so. What is this weird symbol here? You see this symbol? I noticed it. Maybe it's not here. No, it's not on there. But on this one, there is like this weird symbol. And I saw it by one of Tanya's, and now it's gone. But now I see it here by M. Lourdes. It looks like, here, I'll show you. I'll take a screenshot and I'll blow it up. See that weird symbol? What does that mean? Weird, right? Yeah, and what is that? But it was near one of yours and now it's gone. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? It looks like a trident of sort. Yeah. Touch of love. May I ask, is Rex attracted to me? I think he could find you to be an attractive person, yeah. Mountain, how does KP the Virgo and her sister feel about what is going on with me and their mom? Undecided. Indecisive. They may not know what the hell is going on, or they may feel like things are like escalating for like no good reason. They may also just want it to just kind of go away and for things to go back to normal. But the moon is in reverse, which means something will get revealed around the situation. Somebody may tell you something at some point. You could hear from someone, but I think they may be a little stressed about it. Oh, Cash App thinks that you... I mean, everything's got to be difficult. So do it for like $2.99 or $2.98. You know what I mean? Adonis, I don't blame you if that is annoying. gets really annoying. Tech does suck sometimes. Yes, I agree. Like when it works, it's great, but when it doesn't, are you sure? Yes, bitch, I'm sure. See, now Leo's sun has that symbol on here, but not on that one. I don't see it. Yeah, you see, I don't see it on there. Look at this symbol. Oh, Adonis has it too. Well, what the heck does that symbol mean? Geometry class. I don't see it on the iPad. I only see it on my phone. Oh, maybe. But you know what? It's funny because now I don't see them. Like, here, I'm going to send one. I think if you use an emoji, it shows. Yeah, see, I sent an emoji, it shows. Now let's see if I write words. Yeah, if I write words, I don't get it. But if there's an emoji, it puts that symbol. I see the shields on the phone, but on the iPad, I see a wrench. See, if you use an emoji, it shows up, but not on the iPad, it doesn't. But on the iPad, I have a crown. I don't have a crown on here. It's a weird symbol. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Anybody else? No, I can't see it unless you just, if you just use the praying hands. So you put words first. See, I'm going to send a heart, and then the symbol shows up. Becca, journal for next week. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Money comes in, finances improve. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. No, now I don't see it, Tanya. That's weird. I guess it has to be only if you send only an emoji. Yeah, maybe. Alrighty, if there's nobody else here, then I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. Maybe around 11. Melissa, will I get a call from the job that I applied for? I think you will get a call, yeah, most likely. Oh, you're welcome. Nita, will you get a call from where? Somebody left you where? Who are you expecting a phone call from? Okay, I can't answer for my love. I need the person's name and what it is that you're looking for. Oh, he hasn't called for 13 days, so you think he ghosted you? Is that what you're saying? Okay, let's see. I think you may hear from him at some point, but this relationship between the two of you is out of balance. So the issue is you're not on the same page. He needs space. That's why he's pulling away. I think you'll hear from him, though. I think you'll hear from him at some point. I would just try to give him some space as of right now. Alrighty, I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully around 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.